What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Visions, with two Z's. And I'm sitting out here at my daughter's practice, and I was like, man, you know what? This is a beautiful, beautiful day. So, you know what? I thought I'll take a little time and say, hey, this is how we take shots outside. All right. Everybody goes outside, right? So, sometimes you're outside and you want to take a picture because, that's what sometimes you do outside. But you're wondering, how can you actually use the sun as your light source so you can get the best picture? Now, I'm about to show you a couple tips that I use for myself that actually work very, very well to be able to use the sun. As you can see, I'm kind of moving around to kind of give you an idea of what the light looks like in different positions. So, one thing you want to do is a couple things you probably want to do. Right now, it's about 10:30ish or something like that. Hold on, I got a phone sometime. 10:30. All right, yeah, it's 10:36 right now. So you definitely want to keep an eye out on where the sun is, because as the day progresses, the sun goes higher and higher and higher and starts to cast crazy shadows. And what you don't want is hard shadows. So let me turn the camera around. So let me use one of the tricks that I use. Alright, so check it out. So look how gorgeous the sky looks. The sun right now is behind me, and as you can see, the sky looks very gorgeous. But the problem is, what you're gonna have is, so let's say right now you're taking a shot. Your subject is actually looking back at me. The sun is behind me right now. So as you can see, that's where you get, looks perfect, gorgeous, but hands don't have eyes. So what you're probably going to get is like a whole bunch of squinting, and they're going to look, kind of crazy. So I'm going to start turning. Notice how the shadow is starting to creep in on the side here. So now the sun is actually on my side, and see how the camera or the phone right now is metering. So the background still looks great, but look at my hand. Now the face is dark because there's no light on it. So keep going around. Now it's completely dark. Now notice how this is another effect, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But you notice how the sun is on this side, and you have a very, very nice light around the edge. This is what is called rim lighting, and it helps to separate. Come on, phone. All right, there you go. This what helps to separate the subject from the background. It kind of gives them like a outline, and it's used a lot in portraiture, and it just gives you a nice effect. So I'm gonna keep going, spinning around. Can't see anything. Now look, I'm facing the sun. The sun is right there. Bam. The sun is right there. So right now, the subject will be backlit. The phone doesn't do very well with showing it, but you have a complete outline of the entire subject. But the subject's face is completely dark, and then the background, in a lot of cases, will be completely blown out. The phone is able to meter in a way so that it doesn't completely blow it out, but then the face is completely blown out. So what you'll want to do is you could do a couple things. If you slow down the shutter to allow a little bit more light to come in through, so you can actually see the face, then the background will be completely blown out. And that's not really, sometimes you don't have a choice, but that's not what you really want. So here we go again with a nice rim light on the other side of the subject. This is the face. But then, so I'm keep going around. Here comes a shadow. Starting to get a little light, but some hard shadows. And look at that right there. That's actually not bad. So you still get a nice pretty background. Kind of hard on the shadows here, but you still get a pretty good look right there. That still would be a pretty decent portrait. Maybe spin it around just a little bit more. See, bam, like right there. That would probably be a pretty good portrait. You have pretty good light. You're kind of still looking at the light, so you still probably get some kind of squinting, but the lighting will be great, and the background will still be wouldn't be blown out. So keep going around, and we're back to where we started. So that's one. Oh, my arm is tired. I need to work on that. I need to work on my arm. It's horrible. So that's one method that I like to use to help position my subject, and when we're outside and using portraiture. So now I gotta stop it again, just so I can change. That's irritating. You shouldn't have to stop. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm back. It's ridiculous still. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, all right. So all that's great. So how does that actually transpose to like an actual real face? So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you how this actually looks instead of using the hand, actually using a real face. All right. So let's start here. All right. So as you can see, I'm lit pretty well. It's not that bad. The sun is over there, and not lit pretty bad. But as you can see, I'm not really squinting that bad. So it actually probably will work. Only thing is, see how the shadows on my nose here. Look how the angle of the shadow. See the shadow's kind of angled down, which would tell you that the sun is kind of up and pointing down this way. So you get your shadow. You can basically look at your shadow and see where your light source is, and that's with any light. With natural light, if you're working with strobes or any type of like speed light flashes or anything, you can kind of tell where your light is. So sometimes this may be something desirable, effect that you're trying to get, but in basic portraiture, that's not very desirable. So let's spin it around. Okay, spin it around, same direction we were going before. Notice how my face is, how the camera's reacting to my face. Now what I'm hoping is the galaxy is smart enough to try to keep my face, and bam, look at that. So see, this is kind of what I was talking about. So the phone is metering so that it still can keep an exposure on my face, but notice how the background is starting to blow out. See the rim light, see how it's highlighting this whole side of my face here. See here how it has a nice little highlight here. That's really, really cool because it helps it kind of separates me from the background for one, and it kind of gives you a outline of somebody's face. So if you have someone with a nice strong jawline, to kind of accent that nice strong jawline, this is what you want to use like rim lighting. So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, see, it's doing the same thing. Kind of washes me out the background, so it's trying to meter for my face to try to keep it so you can at least see me, but yet still trying to capture some of that background. So but the sun right now is really, really blowing it out, so you definitely don't want to use that. But notice how I'm completely backlit, and I got mostly on this side. I can't really do it with this because my arm's not long enough. I don't have a selfie stick either. I don't really like those things. Okay, so I'm kind of backlit. See how it actually, now you can see kind of like an outline of my whole face, because now I'm backlit, so you can see like my full jawline and everything, which I know I'm rough. That's gross. Anyway, y'all not here for that. I'm not a model. I ain't trying to be. So keep going, keep going. Now we're on the other side. We're on the other side. Nice. Got the rim light going on. The rim light thing going on right here. Keep going. Keep going. Sun's starting to creep in on that side. This is not bad. This is not bad. You got kind of a combination too. You got light hitting here, which will give me some decent light on the face, but it's still kind of blowing out that background. If you got an interesting background that you're trying to cover, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, right here. Background starting to come into play. The sun is right here. The sun is right there. The sun is right there. That looks a little. Hold on. Sun over there. It don't look right. So So the sun is there, and notice how it's beating on the side of my face right here, and like this whole side right now, completely dark, just dark, dark, dark. Right here, notice how this is completely dark So you can't see that because, you know, the sun right now, the phones can't really meter for all this. It can't really handle all that with the background and stuff like that. And so in shooting it with like a DSLR, something that you can control your exposure, you kind of got to make a choice. Do you want to light the face and blow out more of the back, or you want to keep a beautiful back and have this right here? And there's another option too, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Keep going, keep going. Okay, now I'm facing the sun. All right. See, I'm squinting a little bit. Yeah, I'm squinting a little bit, but I mean, I've kind of learned to not squint in type of situations like this. But average person is probably gonna be more like this. So yes, I got great lighting on the face, but you know, you can't really shoot somebody like this because, you know, you're basically blinding them. So keep going around, keep going around. Not bad. The sun is right there. It's high enough so that I'm not squinting too bad, but at the same token, you know, you're gonna get some squinting. You're not gonna have nobody that's gonna be looking at your camera like this, because, you know, you just can't do it. So keep going, keep going, keep going, and we're back. If I was shooting this and I had nothing else, I had no other choice but shoot this, I would probably try to shoot it here. Probably try to shoot it about here. And reason being that, yeah, I'll probably still get some type of squinting, but it's not gonna be as bad. And you can have your person look out this way, kind of look out this way, so you'll still get some lighting and some shadow. There's still some shadowing here. I mean, this I can probably soften up a little bit in post, but you don't want them facing directly to the sun. Just kind of offset it a little bit, offset it just enough so that you're not directly facing the sun, but I still have a little bit. But what the other option I would do, honestly, I'll balance this light with a flash. So I'll put like a flash about right there and bounce it this way to help blend it. If I have a flash, then I could do something like this. Get a nice rim light on this side, and bam, hit it with some nice flash, some nice soft flash here, and it will light all this up, and it'll be nice and even. I have a great background, and I have a nice rim light from natural light. So that's what I would do. But sometimes you don't have that, so you just gotta make do with what you got. And I know I've been talking this whole video, and I know y'all see the hat. Yes, we're out of playoffs, but it's cool though. We still doing it. You know, I'm still rep my squad because that's what real fans do. Not, you know, now all of a sudden you're a Jaguars fan because, you know, they went out there. Nah. You rep your squad regardless. Through thick and thin and horribleness, you rep your squad. And so yeah. Look at that. I'm still repping my squad. Look there. Dirt Bird right there. Yeah. And everybody that grew up in the 90s, they know what this is. They already know what this is. They know what this is. Anybody that grew up in the 80s and 90s, they know about the starter jackets. Yeah, I still rep my starter jacket. Yeah. I mean, you zip up because that shirt ain't all that attractive. But yeah, look at that. I still rep my squad. And I'm gonna rep my squad. Yeah. Till next time. Why do I struggle with these X's? Till next time. Still repping my squad. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the little bell thing so you know when I put out another video. And don't be that fan, man. Rep your squad. I mean, I know there's some people out there. Your squad's sorry, man. Rep your squad, man. Don't do that. Anyway, till next time. Peace out, man.